All right, so what we ended up having to do is buy an entire new rear diffuser from Ford, because you cannot buy this one little heat shield. This is a driver's side heat shield here. So instead of taking the rear diffuser completely off, what we ended up doing was taking the one that melted, and which is here, and we put it back on the car, leaving the original one there. And Borla did send us an exhaust tip. However, it doesn't really work because you'd have to cut it off from the muffler and then, you know, try to weld it back in. You're probably not going to have the same dimensions from forward and back of what it is. So what we ended up doing was all of the plastic that melted down, we ended up heating the inside of the exhaust tips on the car, was able to break free and polish out the exhaust tips that were still on it. So the one they sent us ended up not working out anyway. And what we did, and you can see it on the car, is we dropped the tips down by about 1/4 of an inch, just so that they're not so close to that that rear diffuser heat shield that's sitting there. When you step back and look at the car, you can't tell it. The exhaust still sounds amazing. We're gonna put it back on the track in just maybe another month or so when we get time to head down there. But so far I haven't had any issues driving it around. I got a few hours on the car since we did the change, and then what you can see is still a little bit of polishing we have to do on the top, but it's not a bad deal. Dremel will take care of that for us with some exhaust polish or with some aluminum polishing. And then there you have it. So we dropped this down about 1/4 of an inch on both sides, so they're down equal. What Borla says is to center mount these, and what we did, or what we found, was that didn't quite work for us. So hope the video helps. It's just a short follow-up to what we saw. If you end up with the Borla exhaust, like I said, it sounds fantastic on your car, especially under throttle. But if you have the same issues, try dropping them down 1/4 of an inch, and they're still going to look great, and shouldn't have any issues with your rear diffuser. I appreciate you guys watching. This is what the exhaust tip looks like once we got it out of the car. You can see it's just baked on and caked on. We're going to try to clean it up, and then we're going to replace the heat shield because all of the 3 contact points are still there. We're just going to trim that down, doesn't matter much. And then we're going to drop these about 1/4 of an inch from what the instructions say center. Centering is going to cause you an issue, I believe, you know, so we'll get those back on here in a few minutes. Extreme measures.